Hi, before we start talking about video game movies, I got 3 things I want to say. Skip to this timestamp if you really want to go right ahead. First, how many people watched the Ocean to Go video? Jesus Christ, that's a big friggin' number. Hi, I guess. The content on this channel is a little awkward. Basically, it's a split between these types of discussion video with the trademark beta universe characters, it's cats with a hat, or more random off-the-wall meme posts like the previous Ocean to Go video. Don't worry, if you want more of that stuff, there's another video coming soon which is more in that vein. However, these are the type of videos I put most of my time and effort into, so yeah, subscribe please. Second, as a video talking about upcoming movies, it's important to say this, but the SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild are ongoing with their strikes, and I need you guys to understand that the intent of this video isn't to undermine these strikes in any way. Go support them. If I'm good at my job, there's links down below to websites where you can donate money to those organizations. Third, and this is where the main topic of the video starts. People who skipped at the beginning, hi. If you don't know, the Mario movie did not come out internationally at the same time. You know which country got the movie later than everyone else? Drum roll please, because it's Japan, aka where I live. If you want a better explanation for why that is the way it is, you can check out this video, also linked in the description, that explains basically the entire situation from start to finish on my perspective. But between you and me, holy crap, you have no idea how much pain I went through. Hey, can you hurry up, please? You know I'm not gonna if you keep being a little bitch, Kyle. I'm a cat. Okay, we're all cats. That doesn't change the fact that you suck. Mr. Beta? Mr. Beta? Yes, Kevin? But you promised to read us something that had to do with video game movies as a whole. This feels like a story about the Mario movie. Okay, it starts slow. So what? Star Wars starts slow. The Odyssey starts slow. What are both of those things? Yeah, what's an Odyssey? Are you kidding me? Mr. Beta, we're 6. I watched Subway Surfers and Pizza Tower played at the same time while some guy in their 30s talks about ear penetration. Kate still watches My Little Pony and she doesn't go to the community Discord, so what the fuck is an Odyssey? It's, just have some patience, okay? This part is important as well, I promise. Fine, by the time this video hits this timestamp, I'll call you out so you can start the main topic of this video, okay? Fine, Kyle. But if you scream at me when I'm actually talking about something else, you're gonna get sent to wherever the hell DB Cooper is. You mean Ohio? What? Anyways, where were we? Right. Okay, so it starts in this scene. He's just played a video game. Right. He's getting ready for the day. Ooh, okay. Another successful Smash stream. All right. The time! Is that the Eiffel Tower? I watched the Mario movie, and those words don't come lightly. I did it, gamers. After blocking 41 billion keywords on Twitter and abandoning every film, game, TV reviewer into wherever Amelia Earhart crash landed, and even then still getting jump scared with final act scenes from every direction, your boy has come out victorious. A full 25 days, 600 hours of avoiding Super Mario movie on English social media, and even in real life. Like seriously, there was people like singing the Peaches song. And so the next logical question becomes, what did I think of it? Now, on the comment section of my previous YouTube video, you can see a variety of opinions regarding my situation. People who felt bad, people who didn't care, people confused in an English video talked about something that wasn't happening in the United States, and mutually angry Polish, South Korean, and Saudi Arabian viewers. And there were also people who didn't care what I said at all, just knee-jerked their way into the comment section because I definitely didn't talk about the Sonic movie in this video. Now, I don't care what you thought of this video, all of the information on there is pretty accurate except for the fact that I forgot about Golden Week in Japan. Kind of an important point, but not really considering how late this movie releases anyways. But I will talk about one comment I did see quite a lot. And it's that Beta just pirated the movie. Now, okay, I understand that some people would be fine watching a movie on their smartphones at 144p with no credits, bad audio, and occasional flyers, poker ads, watermarks, crop footage, loading times, and mid-rolls. I really don't care. I've been there before too. I mean, not. Sorry, I didn't say anything. Nope, I haven't been there. Nope. Are they gone? Good. Yeah, the Japanese government also wouldn't like me if I pirated anything in general, so I'll pay up if I think something is worthwhile. And yeah, can you blame me? It's the Mario movie, a once-in-a-lifetime experience to enjoy clean renders of characters from your early years of existence. I took this occasion with sacredcy, okay? I bought caramel glazed popcorn and a pack of fries with non-diet Coke, okay? I was celebrating. And about the movie being worthwhile, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think other people did too. And I'm also not saying you can't follow a generic review-safe opinion that generally goes in line with people on Twitter. Of course, you can say the movie was mid, needed more Luigi and Toad, Jack Black was good, Mario VA was fine, fast-pacing, needed more time, licensed music was annoying except for no Simple Brooklyn. All these takes are valid. I'm not gonna make fun of you by playing the one clip from Toy Story 2 with the words some Nintendo content creators when they review the Mario movie written at the top, and then flash the words you're not original on the screen in bright red. You see, I'm not gonna do that. So here's my thoughts on this film, okay? Love the idea that the land is now filled with factions, each with their own islands and their subspecies. The Toads, the Kongs, the Koops, the Penguins, and even the Yoshis to some extent. That's an original movie idea with interesting implications, but is simplistic and self-explanatory enough that it can be explained away in like 2 minutes of dialogue. I think sticking to your guns with Bowser bad, Mario good is also valid as hell. This film is trying to adapt something, and knowing Hollywood, they actively make stuff worse if they add unique elements into this movie. I think the movie also needed more time. It had really fast pacing because of that, and I think more scenes and set pieces with more character interactions, and everything would just be much better for everyone if they were just like 10 to 20 minutes more longer. Hey beta! What? This is just evolving into a Mario movie video. It's almost like you planned to make it entirely about this movie, but then your editing was so slow you had to course correct into something else. No, you have it all wrong. My composing was slow. I'm getting bored. And I have a gun. Yo, it's a gun. Now let me talk about this movie in peace. I do not need your judging little 9-year-old eyes on me. Yes, Mr. Beta. Thank you. Now where was I? Oh yeah. I think regardless of what I think, the major takeaway is that you shouldn't change your opinion for mine. This film is super subjective because all of a sudden there's like this third intrusive variable above artistic value and money. That variable being personal experience. Your connection to Mario means so much more than what the film is from an objective standpoint. Independency, have some of it. Like, I'm shameless, guys. My favorite game is freaking PvZ Heroes. You think I care what anyone says about this game? It's PvZ Heroes, the greatest game ever made. Nothing peaks this. Everything is worse than this. It's all downhill from here. Ada, get back to the point of the video. Okay, fine. So now what? We have all of this new Mario stuff to look forward to. Maybe more Nintendo franchises. Definitely a Mario sequel. And I feel like it's not gonna stop soon. We started with small, safe, predictable decisions. A big mobile game franchise takes the safest gamble possible. Even bigger franchise takes an even safer non-gamble. Pachinko scammers course correct from the internet. And then we slowly started to go off. Animation better than Spider-Verse. Gay sex. And then it's like the Mario movie and what the fuck? $1 billion? Now, I prefer to think that Detective Pikachu is when the glass was actually broken when it comes to video game movies. Not because it's like high art or whatever. No, it's because Hollywood actually listened. Like, put their ears down into the masses and did stuff that meant other stuff to other people. Before that, it was largely Capcom being Capcom, Hollywood appropriation blunders, and a German tax evasion scheme. But now, we can expect a plethora of these movies and TV shows. It's no longer the big shareholder, over 40 white male business people who make these decisions and basically trick game developers into working with them. Now, it looks like the people who are in control of these video game movies are the people who make the video games. People who understand why these things work and are popular and are loved. Miyamoto actually produced the Mario movie. Like think about it. He produced the Mario movie. Now look at what this change in power has given us. Last of Us, Sonic movie, Mario movie, not Uncharted, and definitely not Halo. I don't know about you, but generally it just feels like this is the type of thing to really blow up in the coming years. So let's see if that's actually the case and check up on any upcoming movies and TV. Wikipedia usually keeps a pretty good track of everything, and holy shit, is that a Gravity Rush movie? Yeah, there's a lot of movies here, live action and animated. It's kind of insane how many companies, both game and film, would be playing for that video game movie pie in the end. There's just so many video game movies, so for now, I'm going to cover the ones that we know. Right now, movies we know are coming out is the FNAF movie, Sonic 3, Minecraft, more FNAF movies, Borderlands, Iron Lung, Mortal Kombat, Johnny Chattiest Thaddeus Cage Edition, and maybe a Michael Bay Tom Clancy movie. That's already a lot, and we haven't even gone over TV shows. Also, most of these films have been in the works since like 2015 or 2016. It's insane, but it's finally coming together. The FNAF movie just released a trailer, and I called it, it looks good. When When did you call that? Before you were born. Oh, that makes sense. I think if you take the series for what it is as of right now, with robot kids, 2-hour game theories, and like 90 million versions of Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy, it's gonna be bad. Too many characters and just literally everything about it would be overflowing and stuff to the point where you need to start explaining the distinctions between Jeremy, and Jeremy. In fact, I kind of wanted the movie to not even feature the animatronics until the very final act. Make it about the humans. That's the most interesting part about this series after all. FNAF movie number 1 could literally just be about 3 characters, 1 restaurant chain, and 6 child murders. Done, roll credits. That alone would be an interesting story and would probably stand out as a movie on its own. Now that's what I wanted the movie to be. But this other interpretation of an abandoned FNAF location being visited by Michael Afton and Abby? Oh, anagram for baby. Okay, I figured out who's dying in this movie. Anyways, the way that this movie does it, it actually gives a better premise that gives the excuse to feature the actual animatronics as a horror element in the scene. I honestly forget that these characters are meant to look scary without the whole scratchy, fangy, toy chica-y stuff lodged into them later on. Also, like the actual animatronics themselves look fucking amazing. Like they're actual moving animatronics. That's so cool. These things might be possessed, but I don't know. A child-possessed animatronic going for another child seems kind of unlikely. And about that, the film needs to have good, creative mysteries. Give me a poster that I need to brighten up to see the full message. A website where I need to look into the source code. This doesn't have to be necessary information to watch the film, but at least in the marketing, please have that kind of stuff because it would be so cool. I heard this film is going up on Peacock the same day it starts airing in cinemas, so hopefully some frames are applicable for the good old saturation or brightness filters. Also, make the story at least a little confusing and complicated. I want out-of-touch critics to complain about how the movie was confusing and didn't tell a cohesive narrative or whatever. That's a mark for a good FNAF movie. Again, we're not just making a horror movie, people. You need to conceptually bring those FNAF ideas into this film to be a good adaptation. Give me 2 or more characters that share the name Jeremy. Careful attention to eye color, toes, and design. Give me talks about corporate mergers and give me scenes where kids are being stuffed into metallic animatronics. If any of these animatronics have a voice, cast the original voice actors.
Arr, I came for ye booty.
And for once in your life, use the internet. I think the film has actually done an already excellent job at this, inviting YouTubers and sharing them the trailers early so that the target audience is marketed towards with literally $0, setting up trollish Twitter interactions with Jason Blum taking an entire day just to release 5 posters of the same characters and then, psych, here's the trailer. Already, this movie looks to be one of the most personal projects done this entire year, with full control by its creator. Beautiful, you'll love to see it. Beta. What? You're taking too long. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll move on. What do you got? Like a request or something? Talk about Minecraft. You know what? That's actually a valid answer, even if you only said that because you're 9. Minecraft the movie. What do we know? A lot of things actually, but most of it is just pre-production stuff. The film started conception in 2014. The film switched directors in 2015. It then switched directors again in 2018. Whoops, never mind. Switched directors again in 2019. April 2022 comes around. You guessed it, new director. All whilst the script was rewritten 7 times. I think. I have no idea. I just read the wiki. Yeah, looks like it's not going too well on this front for Minecraft. This production should do a race with Metroid Prime 4. I bet they'll do great releasing in 2046. However, lately, there's been a lot more details coming out establishing what this film's gonna look like. For one, Jason Momoa is the star of this film, and if we're going by Minecraft logic, he's gonna be Steve. And I'm gonna be honest, I think this kind of works. Not much is known about Steve's character, but we can assume that he's built like a fucking warehouse from how he punches trees down, slays dragons, and prefers to eat steak well done for breakfast. What the hell, dude? So yeah, I think that part works. My main gripe is how this movie is live action. Why would you do that? You do realize this entire brand is composed of its very specific art styles, right? Everything is blocks, chickens, trees, water, the concept of storage, round objects, friggin' Donkey Kong. I just can't see a Minecraft movie in a live action world. It would either need heavy CG to make it look blocky, which good luck doing that, I guess, or the whole movie would not be any kind of stylized art style. In fact, it'll be in the real world art style. I don't know, you need a real creative plot if it's gonna be like that, because that's just gonna look like a generic action movie. Okay then, Beta, what would you do, huh? Oh, it's simple, thanks for asking. I would make it an action rom-com. What? Mr. Beta, are you watching anime again? No, seriously, an action rom-com between Steve and Alex. Yes, shut the fuck up, let me explain. Give the concepts and setting of Minecraft. You're alone. You need to survive. Also, kill a dragon eventually, I don't know. Main character is Steve. or Alex. It doesn't really matter. They're interchangeable. Ishii's walking around, feeling existential. Villagers don't say shit, and everyone else is like basically like the personality of Melba toast, or pimento cheese, or Greek yogurt with salmon, or gnocchi with like tomato basil sauce. Guys, I don't know what any of these food items are. I bet that he's just hungry. Oh, and pesto chicken. However, one day, Ishii sees someone who's similar to her. Alex or Steve, a fellow player like Steve or Alex. Then, for the rest of the film, they can work together, learn teamwork, big Act 3 battle with the dragon, and then Twitter can ship them for the rest of their existence, as if they've not done that already. Something more of a philosophical montage about existence and human relationships, really digging into who these two pixely boyos are. And would be fun and tangentially on brand for the internet-heavy Minecraft player base to be semi-focused on shipping and being cute or whatever. Also, I would watch that. Like, we've seen the trailers, they look cute together, okay? Just admit it, what the fuck? Or maybe they could instead take a war approach like Minecraft Legends, where it's between the Nether invaders and the overworld fighting each other in a big battle. That could be cool in live action, just maybe going a little far from the whole personal aspect of Minecraft that kind of like is defining of the game. Regardless, I think this movie has a lot of pressure if and when it finishes. Unlike Mario, where the history is long but very focused and where you're supposed to be like looking at, Minecraft is super broad. Also very young as well, so it has a lot of communities and fan bases, and I feel like that's just gonna make the film a lot more scrutinized than another type of video game film. Whatever happens, I'd hope the movie understands why Minecraft is so influential to so many people, and what it has done to internet culture. It's high video game art. It's not just something to make a cash grab movie of, and I hope the people making this movie understand that fact. Like, there's a reason we still play the same game that came out literally decades ago. Mr. Beta? Don't you dare fucking say that you don't know Minecraft. Minecraft is forever, and it's not like Gen Alpha is doing something else entirely. Right, guys? Yeah. What else we got? This is getting long. Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, interesting. I actually liked this first movie. I came for cool choreography. I got cool choreography. It was fun. I thought the core components of the movie was pretty good, except for Cole. Fuck that guy and his dumb ramen noodle-ass looking armor. I think the main issue with this film is that they needed to have slightly less characters and be more confident with the ones that had better story arcs. For the sequel, make the main character Scorpion this time and track his storyline, then introduce Johnny Cage, and then fucking crank up the fighting of more types of fighters as well. I want more fighting, but I also want fighting variety. The best part about Mortal Kombat, or any fighting game in general, is the uniqueness of each character, and it only felt like Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, and I guess Cabal lived up to that. Give me proper gun fighting, actually cool laser fighting, speed fighting, rain fighting, I don't freaking know. In the sequel, give me larger arenas with John Wick-styled extended fighting scenes that really shows these characters under pressure, and put like 10 to 15-minute combo fest that really heightens the coolness of everything. Give me that badass sword catch by Scorpion in the first movie like 20 times over. I don't care if that's style over substance. I think it should be cool first, then interesting later. You know, just like the actual games. And okay, going back to Cole, fine. I honestly don't care about you. You're okay, but I also wish you'd die. I think it'd actually be fun if Cole dies in the sequel. It would actually give real stakes to the movie because he's the MCOC, whilst absolutely nobody in the audience would give a fuck. I don't know, they could do that. They should do that. Yeah, they're gonna do that. Or else I'm not watching this film. Other stuff, we got Iron Lung, pretty cool. Borderlands, also cool. Can't wait for Borderlands 4 to be adapted. That's my favorite Borderlands. It has borders and the lands. Pretty cool. Clancy, Jesus, oh my god, I don't care. It's cool. It's dope. Good job on Tom Clancy, so cool. Mr. Beta, I feel like you're losing interest. Oh, really now? I couldn't tell you between Rainbow Six Siege and whatever other game that he made. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna skip through the rest because everything else is pretty bare bones for the most part. There's simply not much to talk about other than my thoughts. Camilla, set up a 15-second timer. We're doing a montage. First up, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I wrote a whole segment for this, but then I realized that segment was just me saying in a roundabout way that I really don't care what happens with this movie. I just want them to add Crush 40 songs and the plot of Sonic Adventure 2. Maria. Death Stranding is getting a movie, which, based on how the game is, it just feels like they're gonna take the game and make it a movie. That's the first time I've said that in this video, which makes sense. Like, the game ends with a 3-hour-long cutscene. Jesus Christ, Hideo Kojima. Dead by Daylight's getting a movie. We're gonna have an all-star cast, gamers. We're gonna have Nick Cage, Mikasa, the guy who died from Saw, extra number 6 from a Steven Kubrick film, and then they're gonna get chased by Pyramid Head. Ghost of Tsushima is getting a film, which actually sounds really cool. Ghost of Tsushima is one of those Western productions that actually get Japan right with all its lore and world building, so getting a movie from specifically this game actually sounds like a really good idea. Gravity Rush. Okay, it's been in production since forever, but the idea of this is so cool. Like, I don't understand why that's even a thing in the first place, but as a fan of Gravity Rush, I'm excited. I don't know how well this movie could be adapted to, but I'm glad something's in here for the series. Just Dance? So I guess an executive at Ubisoft saw the Emoji Movie in that one scene, and then they said, oh, you know what? Let's make a 90-minute film, which, you know what? Sure, go ahead, dude. It's Greg, yeah! Jax and Dexter? Jackson Daxter. Okay, I totally know this series because I can pronounce that correctly. They're getting a movie. That's so cool. I honestly don't care because I've never played their games. Yeah! Metal Gear. This is a no-brainer. Konami is the worst company ever, but a Metal Gear movie would be awesome. Make it a Mission Impossible parody, but like unintentionally funny. Snake could be like jumping off a plane into another plane, and then parkours off to another plane, which then crashes into a tank, which then rolls into one of those giant Metal Gear walkers. We're going over the time limit, but I still need to describe this amazing action scene. Pac-Man. Alright, cool. I don't know what route they could go with this. Maybe they could make it like Tetris, where they make it a biopic. Or they could do Pixels 2, because you never know if Pixels 2 is not coming out. You don't know that. Rabbids? You know what? Actually, that sounds pretty cool. I think they're gonna go the Minion movie route, which now that I think about it, actually kind of sucks. I got it. 45 minutes into the movie, make a Rayman reference, like to like jangle the keys in front of Rayman fans, because that's literally my pride and joy. All right, this is taking too long. Make it faster, like make it 10 seconds per game, all right? Are you sure about that? I had to spend 15 seconds acting like I actually care about Jackson Daxter. Jack and Daxter? I still can't pronounce it. Sifu? That's actually pretty cool. I don't know about the plot, but I do want some good technical fighting scenes that really get into the nitty-gritty of fighting. Hell yeah. That isn't just mindless. Space Channel 5 is getting a movie. Hold up. Add 5 seconds back to that clock. I need to talk about this. Holy shit, they're gonna make a Space Channel 5 movie with the first semi-sci-fi themed virtual white girl with pigtails. Shut up, Miku. Ooh la la. That's awesome. I want a musical movie with her. It'd be so charming. It'd be so cool. And oh my god, I want it now. Please give me Space Invaders. Put the clock back down. Okay, actually, I feel like voxel art still hasn't been used to its fullest potential in an animated movie yet. So if that's the direction they're gonna go with this, go for it. Oh my god, I would love to see that. Street Fighter, which I have no clue how they're gonna pull that off. I mean, did I say I have no clue? I mean, I know exactly what they're gonna do with this. They're gonna get Samara weaving to be Cammy, and then Ezra. Speech of Rage, and whoa. Can we like slow down a bit? I think we're going a bit too fast. Camilla, can you put the timer back down, because I still haven't stopped my talking about like Ted Danson, and oh my god, wait a minute. Hey, Assassin's Creed TV show. Fuck it. Assassin's Creed is a cool franchise, and I think it's make a good movie, and it just needs a bit more direction and focus in a specific setting for the story. I'm gonna skip everything else. Streets of Rage, screw you. Legend of Zelda. Nintendo signed onto a contract with Illumination to adapt this thing, which sucks because I want them to go for someone else. Like literally any other studio. Freaking, I don't know, Blue Sky, even if they don't even exist. Yakuza? Hell yeah! Actually, I kind of want a 10-part J-drama more or less, because that might fit the medium better, but honestly, hell yeah! Disco Elysium. Ah yes, the thing I really care about right now. Jokes aside, I actually think this is an awesome idea considering how good the game's story was. Surprise for David India, I guess, right? And done. That's all of them. Okay, wait, that's not all of them, but the things I wanted to talk about are basically all in that list. Even after that huge montage of game adaptations, there's still a bunch of other stuff I could still talk about. Just to name a few. Mario Movie 2, straight-to-TV movie on Mega Man, the next Castlevania season on Netflix, Fallout, the new Pokemon anime series with the new protagonist. And not just that, but there's also Twisted Metal, a shockingly good adaptation that, okay, to be fair, most of the show is original, but honestly, seeing Sweet Tooth in live action, it's awesome. It's so cool. You should watch it. It's super fun, and I definitely want more. Man, between Twisted Metal, the FNAF movie, and technically the Mario movie too, Peacock, the streaming service, and therefore Universal, is really cashing in on the video game craze, nice and early, with solid quality titles that prove the video game curse is well above being broken. And that number of quality titles is about to go way up with the success of the Mario movie. As we speak, movie studios and game studios around the world are looking at the Mario movie's success and are now opening up to making a movie of their own. It's no longer about the bigger players in the industry anymore. Niche studios like Blumhouse are getting their hands on niche franchises like Five Nights at Freddy's. And if this movie also does well, all hell breaks loose. Now, there could be more feasible demand for a Space Channel 5 movie. Production can be shortened for a Gravity Rush movie. The Yakuza movie could come out faster than we anticipated. The new era of movies, or at least a major part of it, is going to be video game adaptations. And honestly, I can't wait for what's coming up in the next decade or two. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of it comes down to portrayal and execution. The love I feel for whatever game needs to be translated into the movie so fans feel validated and outsiders are entertained with a similar sense of compassion. And on that note, I would like to take a moment to address something very dear to me. We've been talking about all the games that could be adapted in the future, either because audiences have the demand, studios have the budget, or executives want to take a risk. But what about the games that lost the opportunity to make a film? Games that had plans for a movie, but for some reason or another was struck down and unfortunately lost to time. None comes in mind faster than the cancelled Plants vs. Zombies movie. These 3 pictures are the only concept art left of that entire project, and it's beautiful, but like a cruel mistress, its illustrious beauty makes the sharp knife of impossibility bleed that much more. At last, let us remember this unfortunate loss as we look forward to the new age of video game movies. I shall pass this knowledge to our children, and our children's children, and our children's children's children. May you rest in peace. The end. Alright kiddos, that was the great big book about video game movies. I want you to remember about that last part. And they're gone. Oh hey, what's your name again? Kevin. Yeah, where do they go? Oh, they got drafted. What the fuck are we doing here? I mean, at least it's better than being in that library. Woo! Oh, okay. Mr. Beta? Yes, Kevin? Can you talk about the Poppy Playtime movie? The what now? The Poppy Playtime movie. It was announced a couple months ago. It's gonna have Huggy Wuggy and Mommy Longlegs. Nope. Fuck this. I'm done. Kevin, get the hell out of here. Midway, turn off the lights. I'm finishing Twisted Metal. I'm never coming back here ever again.